My name is Emma, and today I will be teaching you how to make a stick using the technique elaboration. First, let's talk about getting rid of bad habits. Before we can learn effective strategies to enhance memory, we must rule out techniques that might just be wasting our time. We tend to think more about being familiar with content rather than truly understanding it. Common techniques used for studying include reading, rereading, and looking over highlighted notes. These strategies are focused on fluency rather than mastery of content, because if you study material without retrieving it, you are not pulling it out of memory. It is important to drill the wisdom in deeper by avoiding mass practice and cramming. Learning information quickly is not useful in remembering it long term. Learn. The science behind learning and memory. What goes on in the brain when we are learning and remembering? The prefrontal cortex is involved in processing and retaining information through recall. The hippocampus plays a role in projecting information to the cortical regions that give memories meaning and connect them with other connected memories. The cerebellum creates implicit memories such as procedural memory, motor learning, and classical conditioning. The amygdala's main job is to regulate emotions such as fear and aggression, and plays a part in how new memories are stored because storage is influenced by stress hormones. Neurotransmitters use communication among neurons that is critical for developing new memories. Stronger emotional experiences result in strengthened memory. Expand. Say it in your own words. Elaborate. According to Mark McDaniel, elaboration is a great strategy that improves mastery of content rather than fluency. The elaboration technique requires describing an idea you have learned in your own words. Examples of elaboration include creating phrases or analogies that apply to the content at hand. Instead of rereading or highlighting text, try to describe an idea in your own words, as it is more impactful than simply reviewing it. After this lesson, see what you can recall by writing down what you remember learning for the first time, as well as concepts you have been exposed to before. Connect. How does it relate to your life? Connecting what you have learned to other important memories in your life is a great way of remembering the new information. Elaborative rehearsal enhances memory as you think of the new material in connection to knowledge already stored in your memory. These connections take stress off of working memory because they create efficiency in learning and memory. Conditions such as these, that make learning slower and more difficult, have been proven to enhance retention in the long term. Drawing connections between old and new memories also strengthens the stages of memory formation. This includes, first, encode into the brain, second, store for the future, and third, retrieve. Testing of memory by drawing connections not only assesses what you know, but changes it to amplify memory. Apply. Use this skill to master anything. You will know this new information is working if you find yourself making connections between everything you learn. The elaboration method's effects are very noticeable because you will find yourself not only being able to rephrase what you have learned, but will be able to teach the information to others. Being able to recall complicated terms in simple but meaningful terms is a strong indication that you have surpassed fluency and have mastered the material. As you make connections, you will have an infinite ability to expand your knowledge and have an increased interest to make further connections. This concludes my presentation, and I hope you have now learned how to make it stick using the strategy of elaboration.